Who's your MVP?
Well, they might take Jalen's vote away after this segment because me and Perk are about to give it to him right now. Because in my mind, the most valuable player in the NBA is LeBron James, and it's not close. And I think Giannis has had an amazing season, and the numbers tilt it toward Giannis, but there's so much more than the numbers. I know that all four of us stay up late and watch League Pass and watch the Lakers, and LeBron James, he quarterbacks that team like Tom Brady, to use Frank Vogel's terms, and he calls out the defense like Mike Singletary. He brings so much more than just what you see in the numbers. Oh, by the way, leads the league in assists, if we're going to talk numbers. He makes everyone around him better. And let's look at what he's done with this Lakers team this season. Let's not forget, they were in China during that controversy. They have a brand new head coach. They have 11 new basketball players on the roster. And he took this brand new team and turned it into a team that missed the playoffs last year to number one in the Western Conference. Jalen, you know there's so much more than just points, rebounds, and assists. And because of that, and his IQ, and his leadership, and his gray beard and bald spot, you know that LeBron James is the most valuable player in the NBA. You know it.
Hey, listen, Jacoby, you're right, man. And here it is. I'm so confused because I don't know the criteria of an MVP no more because the goalposts move every year for why this guy get the MVP and why this guy should get the MVP. The MVP is the most valuable player, right? Where would this team be without this player? And here it is. We had so many this year. We had current players in Damian Lillard who came out and said that he think LeBron James should be the MVP. By the way, who could have made a case for himself being the MVP because he's having his career highs across the board. Right? Then you have Aaron Gordon who comes out and says LeBron is the MVP for whatever reason. He has no hidden agenda about it. And then you have Anthony Davis who leads the Lakers in every statistical category. He said that LeBron James is the MVP when he could have made a case for himself being the MVP. So what that goes to show me is that it's 2020 and it's time for a change. Meaning we need to include players and coaches into these voting as far as end of the season awards because the players see something totally different than what the media sees. And here it is, I would say that the media should be able to, vote for 5 finalists and let the players take it from there, and the players can't vote for anyone on their team to be biased. It's time to change it up because yes, Giannis has all the Wilt Chamberlain numbers. I get it, right? The PER, we get it. Players don't care about PER. Players watch the game with their eyes. So to me, Giannis is the most dominant, but the most valuable player is LeBron James. And to me, it's not even close. It's just like when Steve Nash won and when he averaged 15 and 10 with the Phoenix Suns. He was the most valuable player for the Phoenix Suns and in the league because if you took him off that team, what would the Suns be? Go ahead, Jalen. I know I didn't change your mind. Go ahead, though.
Yeah,
Enter Jalen Rose, and I have to remind Mr. Perkins that, yes, I'm jealous of your beard, but I'm also a former player with a vote. And I will say communications was my major in college, radio, TV, film, and this will be my 19th consecutive year covering the NBA Finals on television.
Doesn't mean you're
not radio, not the newspaper, on television. And let me tell you something about these MVP voting. And I've been doing it almost a decade. Jacoby, I wrote down a couple of the points that you made. Oh, LeBron is the quarterback of the defense.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay, congratulations. Giannis is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. Perk, you've been protecting the rim, and I'm pretty sure when you start seeing the best 2 defenders in the league, it's either Giannis or AD this season. It's 2 ends to the floor. Oh, and by the way, since you brought up AD and his Wilt Chamberlain type numbers, did you say that, Perk? Wilt Chamberlain?
No,
he's pretty good.
No, I
didn't. About Giannis.
No. I said about Giannis. I didn't say that about AD.
Oh, okay, correct. So how about this? Let me say something about AD. He's been terrific for the Lakers. He's been all NBA, but he's also first team. And let me show you what he's done for that team this year. You ready for this? You kind of alluded to it earlier in the segment, but in statistical categories for the Los Angeles Lakers, I'll just add AD leads the team in points, rebounds, steals, and blocks. It's kind of hard to be the MVP of the league when you may or may not be the actual MVP on your own team.
You don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
I just said.
You don't believe
Now,
that.
I just said that, Jay.
LeBron.
I just said that.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
LeBron James is second. No doubt about it. He's been outstanding. Everybody knows how much I love LeBron James. As a matter of fact, this is a good time for everybody to register to vote or find a way to make sure that you get your mail-in vote. And it's also a great time for the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor to actually get arrested. I love LeBron James. I love LeBron James, but he's second in this race. You have to give it up to the Greek Freak. He does everything for his basketball team. He initiates offense. He allows guys around him to get open three-point shots. He basically plays 5 positions on a given night. Okay? Giannis has been the end-all, be-all for that Bucks team. Therefore, he deserves to win his back-to-back regular season MVP award.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.